Alright, so living sober. I want to apologize in advance for the background noise. I'll try to speak clear and concise. So, in previous videos of mine, I've mentioned about my former drug use. I've done weed, Xannies, lean, Percocets, Adderall, X pills, pretty much any pharmaceutical you can think of, I've done it. But the only two drugs that I've been addicted to is weed and Xanax. I smoked weed from, the first time I was probably about 15. But as far as habitually, daily use, I smoked from age 17 every day to about age 24, 23, 24, because that's when I went into the military and I couldn't for a while, right? But I was only in for a couple years. I ended up getting discharged. That's another story. But after that, I was, I think, like 26, and then I was smoking again from 26 to 27, basically. And now I don't really smoke at all. Here and there, if it's in front of me, I might take a hit or two, but it's not a problem in my life like it used to be. Bro, I used to struggle trying to quit smoking weed, man. Like, in my early 20s, I would literally like download apps or like have a calendar to where how many days I could go without smoking weed, right? I would make it a couple weeks sometimes, a couple days. It was difficult, bro. And finally, I just gave that up. Like, I just stopped trying to go against the grain. And oddly enough, crazy enough, now, bro, I don't even think about weed. I don't think about it at all. Nothing in my life changed. I just got older, I guess, and I got tired of it. So I don't really have any advice when it comes to stop smoking weed, but at least for me, I just got older and I don't care about it anymore. Like, I enjoy being sober. I like it. I feel it got to a point in my life where if I would be sober, that was like my new high. That was something different. That's how much I would be off weed and Xannies. But being sober, bro, is worth it, man. It does force you to deal with problems and your emotions and feelings head on without crutches. You know, you're walking without crutches when you do that. But I enjoy that now. I see it as a challenge. I see it as a battle, a fight, and something that I can overcome just with everything that's inside me now. Like, I don't need to go outside of myself to have a substance to get me through something like I used to. Especially with the Xanax. The Xanax, I have anxiety, right? So Xanax is the magic pill for that. I mean, it's like when you pop in Xanax, bro, it's like your brain just took a deep breath. Like, that's what it feels like. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great feeling, but it's not worth it. The withdrawals are horrible. I mean, bad, bro. Like, I went through a lot of them. So I wouldn't wish Xanax upon my worst enemy because I just did so much stupid, made so much dumb decisions off of Xannies, bro. Not to mention that your memory, you don't barely remember much when you're off of them. It's blocks and chunks of my life that I don't remember because of that drug. Or just sleeping with women that I shouldn't have off of that drug. You know, even with my ex, it was actually the reason she broke up with me. But can you believe that, bro? I really chose that pill over her trust. But anyways, just live sober, bro, because in the long run, if you keep doing drugs now and using that as a coping mechanism to push through your problems, you're only hurting yourself in the long run. You're literally stunting your growth as far as hurtling over obstacles that life throws at you. Like, you take two 25-year-olds, one that smokes weed and I'm not really speaking so much against weed, but from my personal experience, just how I'm looking at it, right? You got two 25-year-olds, one smokes weed every day, or smokes weed when he's stressed out or something is got him in his emotions and he doesn't want to feel them, compared to a sober 25-year-old who's pushing through it sober, right? 10 years from now, if they keep doing the same thing that they're doing, and life is never going to stop throwing problems at you, you know, who's going to be better, more equipped to handle it? Not to mention, the longer you're doing drugs or smoking weed, you're just weakening your, I don't know what you would call that, like your emotional strength or whatever to push through life is becoming weaker and weaker, whereas the other guy is becoming stronger and stronger. So it can be tough. There's going to be times that you want to tap out when life gets rough and you want to grab a drink or a blunt or something like that. And, you know, in moderation, I'm not knocking those things, but I would suggest, if you want to drink or smoke weed, do it because it's like, okay, I'm chilling at the house, maybe some friends over, we're about to just have a good time. Don't do it by yourself in order to get over something like a breakup or the loss of a loved one, because that too, I've lost friends and I would pop pills to get over that pain. Crazy enough, I've lost two friends, one acquaintance from overdoses on, I think, perks, laced. They were laced. I've lost a few friends off of that. And crazy enough, this was back in my early 20s, and I still continue to do those things. I still continue to pop pills. And looking back, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm still here, still alive. And that's why I'm here, just to tell y'all, bro, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. You're just better off being yourself and doing what God or whatever higher power you believe in has put you here to do. Your calling in life does not want you, you're not going to get to it inebriated, bro. Trust me.